last week we went to Manawar Key. We climbed up a tree. I had a coconut dropped on my head. That's what you call a day of two halves. Anyway, the day ended with rum, which is always a good thing.
Good morning, everyone. We are on our way to Green Turtle Key. We've spent the last couple of nights in Hopetown, which is, I think, our new favourite anchorage ever. I just realised my sunglasses are crooked again. So, anyway. And yeah, we've got about a 25-mile motor sail today. We've got very, very light winds. We've only got about 4 or 5 knots, which is very little indeed. But we got the sails up and we're just motor sailing along, and it's a beautiful day. There's a little bit of cloud cover, which is kind of keeping things a little bit less hot, which is nice. And plenty of people on the water, so I'm keeping a very keen lookout. And yeah, it's just a beautiful day to get some miles under us. So all good, and we're excited about discovering a new part of the Abacos. We've been just kind of confining ourselves to Hopetown and Marsh Harbour, and we went to Manawar Key, which was awesome, but we've been making some really cool friends and it's been hard to drag ourselves away. So yeah, now that we're on the move again, it feels good, and excited to see somewhere new. So we've got the water maker going today, we've got the engine running, so we're gonna hopefully turn up to Green Turtle Key with full tank of water and batteries that are fully topped up, so, and hot water, so it'll be really nice. And once again, Nick is down below just getting on with working, and it's up to me to get the boat the 25 miles to Green Turtle Key. So yeah, that's kind of been our routine for the last few weeks, is that every time we move locations, I kind of act as skipper and Nick stays down below, and I just get the boat going and I navigate and I sail and I problem solve and I troubleshoot, and you know, not that there's much to be done in that arena, but yeah, I just get us from A to B and Nick can take a rest, because you know, as soon as we head towards Bermuda, then Nick will be in full skipper mode again, so it's good for him to just let me take the responsibility for now. And yeah, I think that it just keeps things a little bit more even and balanced, and you know, it keeps my skill set up and it gives me some responsibility, so it's good. It suits both of us really well. So yes, I highly recommend other couples to kind of try this out if one of them is more experienced than the other, just letting the less experienced person kind of be skipper for short, easy passages, and then that's how they build their confidence. How you going, baby? Where's my sourdough starter?
Your baby?
Yeah, where's my baby? You haven't thrown away my baby. How's it looking?
Your baby smells a bit like it's got an infection.
So the wind has died off completely. We have less than 2 knots of wind at the moment, and yeah, so the sails being up really isn't doing us much good, but we're still making 4.5 knots, so you know, that's okay. That's a reasonable speed for us at the moment.
All around there's no one but you. Here, hold my heart. Stranger sound gets around us too. In between our sparks, you come and go like a monsoon rain. You hide and show like a lightning bolt. You have it all. I go red when you're sitting nearby. I'm like a young child. Oh, it's silly how monsoon rain. You had a show like a lightning bolt. You had it.
The biggest decision that we had to make when sailing between Hopetown and Green Turtle Key was whether to pass through the Whale Key Cut or to go through the Don't Rock Passage, which is the more direct route, but it is a little bit more fraught with danger because it's very, very shallow, and we could really only pass it at exactly high water. However, as luck would have it, we were approaching it at exactly high water, and we calculated that we should have around a metre, perhaps a metre and a half of water underneath us, which would be more than enough for us with our lifting keel. Unfortunately, even though I was paying very close attention to the charts and Nick was on the bow giving me a bit of direction, I still managed to go aground not just once but twice. These situations are always a bit embarrassing, and I was certainly very flustered. It was a steep learning curve, but it was worth it, and it was fine in the end because we got out the other side with no damage done, except perhaps to my pride, and me the better helmsperson for it. So Nick is bailing the dinghy. We've had a lot of rain this morning. It's been quite blustery, and it's not the best day for exploring, but we're not going to let that stop us, and we're going to go ashore to Green Turtle Key to see what's on offer.
Alright, well.
Let's do this.
Which part?
That way. '86.
200 years before your birth. So, we came to Green Turtle Key to check it out so that we could film something for you. Unfortunately, the weather gods didn't give us the blue sky and light winds that we wanted to show you this. Anyway, we now have, it's Saturday afternoon, we are now port bound here till Wednesday before we can really get back through the Whale Cut to get back to Marsh Harbour to provision for our Bahamian crossing to Bermuda. And we're going to see if on a Saturday afternoon, it's 3:53 in the afternoon, we can find, well, something to do. I'm not suggesting there's going to be a Chick-fil-A or an amusement arcade, but there may be a supermarket and there may be somewhere for us to grab a quick beer.
Let's check it out.